Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Packer Family Podcast, your home for everything Packers sports. I'm your host, Andrew Laliberty, flying solo today, where we'll be discussing the upcoming South St. Paul Packer football season. So, whether you are a student, alum, parent, or just a diehard Packer football fan, this podcast is for you. So grab your maroon, white, and heck, sometimes gold, and let's get into it. The countdown to kickoff starts now. Welcome in, everyone. Today, like I said, we're talking about the South St. Paul football team and their upcoming 2025 season. Very excited to see what happens this season on the field, as there's been a little movement, a little bit of intrigue, little interest, little youth movement within the program, and I'm very excited to see where that takes us. Had a chance to sit down with Coach Spragle a couple weeks back and discuss the team and the direction of the program, and we'll actually be posting an interview after this where we sat down with Coach Spragle. We'll post that on our YouTube page as well. And he was oozing optimism. I'm very encouraged by what he's seeing from the guys. It sounds like we've got a good group of juniors and seniors, and a solid group behind them, the freshmen and sophomores, who are also going to provide some additional interest this season. Actually, hang on, breaking news, I guess breaking NFL news. I can't believe we're breaking news on the Packer Family Podcast. So whether you like the NFL or not, I'm just seeing come across on my phone that Micah Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys is being traded to the Green Bay Packers. That's crazy, and I guess it is Packers news one way or another, just maybe not all the Packers that you guys like. But that's big NFL news. Anyway, coming back to the South St. Paul Packers, we're very excited about the upcoming season. Do have a big hole to fill, as it looks like we had about 15 to 17 seniors graduate from last year. So shoes to fill, but a great opportunity for some of the younger players to step up and make their presence felt within this team. So I think that's where some of the excitement and optimism comes from, is there's just great opportunity amongst the younger group to step in and fill some of the shoes that were voided from the graduating seniors last year. Now, past two seasons, South St. Paul, 3-6 record, back-to-back seasons. We did have some positivity in those years as well, some close games, but also very excited to see how they can build on that. There's definitely room for growth there, and I think this group, based on what I'm hearing, is really excited for the challenge to kind of start creating and writing their own story, their own narrative about how they're going to set forth for the next, 1, 2, 3, 4 years, as we've got a good group, a good core group of athletes coming through here. And there's, like I said, there's lots of cause for excitement. Offensively, I think we're going to see a little bit different program from the Packer football team, which is exciting. And I guess one area of strength that I feel is going to be a strength in talking with some people around town and with Coach Spragle is our offensive line. I think that there's going to be a real strength there, and your offense starts there always, right? You've got some returning players in Gavin Skalicki, a senior tackle. You've got Nick Dwelly, another senior tackle. Wyatt Henderson and Derek Grader. I believe those are going to be our guards. Very excited to see what Derek Grader can do. He's a sophomore, so young guy coming into his first varsity minutes, and that's going to be very exciting to watch him grow and develop over the next couple of years. Also, I believe center Enrique Reyes. He's going to be a junior here this year, and so I think he's going to be kind of the anchor of that offensive line in the center. And so excited to see what those guys can do. From what I understand, going to be a little bit more run heavy, and that all starts up front. So those guys will get things moving for us as well. Also returning quarterbacks, Sincere McCampbell. I'm super excited about Sincere. I talked to everybody about him. I've watched him primarily on the basketball court. I've seen him a little bit on the football field as well, but absolutely love the energy, tenacity, intensity that he plays with. He's one of those guys that you absolutely love having on your team, but it is dreadful to play against him. The dude's got a motor that doesn't stop, and I absolutely love watching him primarily with basketball. I love him on the basketball court on the defensive end. I mean, crashing the glass, grabbing rebounds, getting steals, very physical, emotional player to watch. And I love how that translates onto the football field as well. So very excited to see how his leadership and maturity come to fruition here for his senior year. Nothing but like the sky's the limit for him, I believe. Running backs, I'm understanding. We've got Jake Baldus, Junior Nielsen, and Daniel Fitzgerald Rosa. So excited to see those guys. I think Daniel plays a little bit of linebacker as well, so he'll be playing both ways. And I'm told to have a chance to sit down and talk with him if I can. I'd love to interview some of these guys, and Daniel's one of the guys I'd love to talk to. It sounds like he's excited to get his senior season underway. Defensively, a couple of guys, Jackson Schultz coming off the edge, looking to have a positive, good season from him. This is his senior year, and I think he's going to really leave it all on the field. That's just kind of how Schultz's role, and I'm excited to see him play. And then Juan Moreno as well on the defensive line, junior. Sounds like he's kind of the anchor of that defensive line. So definitely looking forward to seeing what he can bring to the table. As I stated, we're coming off of back-to-back 3-6 seasons. However, let's see if I pull up our schedule for this year. I had it pulled up, so bear with me as I pull this back up here. We're at Camden here to start the year. Our first home game will be on September 5th. That's Friday, September 5th, 7 p.m. against Richfield. That should be a good game. We then follow that up with a home game against North St. Paul High School, the Polars. Then we've got the Battle for the Barge on Friday the 19th. That will be away at Simley. So the Battle for the Barge, second year for that. I think last year Simley took that one home. So Sault St. Paul looking to take their first trophy home. Or I guess not trophy. What would we call it here? Rivalry trophy. I guess maybe like the Floyd the Pig or the Axe from Wisconsin. We've got the Barge, hopefully bringing that home. Then we are at Hill Murray on the 26th. And then senior night, it must be senior night. Oh, I'm sorry, homecoming. We've got homecoming against Winona on the 3rd. That would be Friday the 3rd of October. And then we host Chisago Lakes on the 10th. That would be senior night. And we finish the year on a Wednesday. Typically that's before MEA weekend, and we finish on the road at Breck. So crazy to be talking about football. Super exciting that it's about to take place. One of my favorite times of year. You start getting some cooler temps, get that fall smell in the air, and you get good football weather where the pads start popping, and very excited for it all to get underway. So that's kind of our brief season preview here for the football program. Stay tuned here for the interview with Coach Spragle. You can find that right here following this short piece, and then you can find it on YouTube. And don't forget to follow us on our Instagram page as well. Podcasts can be found on Apple. We can find them on Spotify. And so that's it. Very excited for the season to start. You can hear from us early next week. We'll have our Packer Weekly where we review the entire week of Packer sports and look forward to what's coming up. And looking forward to that. And as always, go Packers.